And Troy is saying, if Khamenei wakes up in the middle of the night in a panic from a nightmare, can we assume the nightmare was Iranian women going, Zindabad Pahlavi? No. I think if Khamenei wakes up in the middle of the night in a panic, it's going to be because of other hardliners turning on him. That's going to be the main threat to the hardliners in Iran are other hardliners. They have been very successful at basically defanging all their opposition. The greatest threats to them are themselves, especially the IRGC. Yeah, the greatest threat, the greatest weapon of Khamenei is the IRGC, and the greatest threat to Khamenei is the IRGC. At the end of the day, the people who have the guns are the people in charge, not the people who have the turbans, right? The degree of power of Khamenei is how many people within the IRGC have absolute loyalty to him from an ideological perspective, right? And how many of them are in it for the power rather than ideological reasons, right? And at the end of the day, money and power wins over ideology, right? So this is why, you could see that the IRGC is power and influence is creeping into all parts of Iranian governance, from all the way from mayor's offices, governor's offices, the office of the supreme leader. They're getting more and more perks, because if you don't give them what they want, they will remind you at the very end that remember who's controlling all the armed forces, right? But also, this is why the supreme leaders has to constantly take measures to make sure that everybody within the IRGC is completely loyal to the supreme leader. But at some point, more and more people realize, especially after Khamenei dies, more and more people realize, I mean, the IRGC is getting more and more control over the economy. So they have the guns, they have the economy, they have more of the oil now. Why would they need, this is why the prediction by many analysts is that Iran will some people say it already has turned into rather than a theocracy, it's more of a military dictatorship now, right? It's only a theocracy symbolically, it's only a theocracy in design, not technically. I mean, the most visual representation of that will be for you to notice how much offices that used to be filled with people with the turban are going to be replaced by people with boots, right? That would be in the next 20 years, keep an eye on that, right?
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.